When Aristotle defined humanity, he cut right to the chase. We were, and are, the rational animal, Homo sapiens, the people that think, the wise humans. Of all the things that we do as warm-blooded, reproducing, feeling, desiring creatures, only one thing separates us from the rest. We are rational, or we are intelligent in a way that allows us to be rational, at least according to Aristotle. In this video, I'm going to try to convince you of one simple fact. Artificial intelligence is not just a value-generating mechanism, it is a value-defining mechanism. A bold claim, so let's start at the beginning. What is economic value? In economics, value is defined as a benefit provided by a good or service, and there are various theories that define this value with respect to labor or the market, but let's not focus on those. We all know what value is. When the person you find attractive expresses interest in you, when you finally eat a tasty meal after feeling hungry for hours, when you get a bonus at work and imagine all the things you'll buy with it. In a way, we all have an intuitive sense of what we value. Humans find value to be such a useful abstraction. We invented money just to make it easier to exchange between us and to store up over time. This begs a question. Are our highest conceptions of value today the highest possible conceptions? Intelligence does not simply create value, it defines what we value. As the qualities of humankind's collective intelligence change over time, as ways of constructing value as a society shift, we alter the value structures we obey. Both humans and chimps want roughly the same things. We want food, shelter, community, social status, and most of all, we don't want to die. But the way we go about achieving these goals is radically different. You don't see chimps storing up numbers on computers that correspond to some amount of value they have in society as a mechanism to ensure they have security, food, and are more attractive to mates. Extending this notion further, would a human who is 100 times more intelligent than existing humans pursue their base desires in the same way? Probably not. Limiting our expectations of AI as an accelerator of existing classes of value radically underestimates its potential. The potential futures accessible through this technology leverage not only existing definitions of value, but also harness presently inaccessible variants. So when we build artificial intelligence, we not only enhance existing value, we unlock new classes of value. A dog doesn't find a car valuable, at least not as much as a steak. So, apart from its role in resource acquisition, intelligence operates as a precondition to the value of gold, steel, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, every single last meme that infects humanity, from the all-powerful Shaggy to ancient religions, and everything in between. Intelligence is a necessary condition for all these things to have value. What kind of value would be constructed as AI potentially allows us to converge on higher, more general varieties of intelligence? This is not something we can know from where we stand, any more than a single-celled organism could understand the importance of freedom of speech. This is true even across the development of humankind's collective intelligence. The values we sacrifice for today may have appeared absurd or indescribable to some ancient civilizations. Would prehistoric man have understood nation-states going to war for trade routes? What about nation-states going to war for ideological divisions? Humans can value social abstractions so intensely, they supersede the lower levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, leading them to go so far as to die for what they believe. So, naturally, we could wonder, what new conceptions of value are we about to unlock that future highly intelligent entities would value so much they would sacrifice their existence for? We have no way of knowing what values an extremely intelligent entity would converge upon, but we have reason to believe they would be better than our own. Intelligence and value are not orthogonal. They are dependent in a core way. This is not an argument that what is valued and desired emerges strictly from intelligence, but a discussion of what happens when intelligence and desire mix. We possess the ability to ask what we should value, and we do this actively and continually. An emergent quality of human intelligence seems to be the ability to reflect on itself with increasing levels of granularity. There is a rich tapestry of interaction between human intelligence and human value structures, and the historical record attests to this. In the pursuit of artificial intelligence, humanity is actively engaged in a process unlike any it has ever embarked upon. We are performing a dualistic process of pursuing value, using a mechanism that will unlock new classes of value, pushing us towards an outcome which is impossible to predict and will take on a form which supersedes anything we can imagine in the present.